Hey, it's Amy with Intuitive Coaching with Amy Radio. And this is your sacred space for spirituality, intuition, manifestation, metaphysical wisdom, and personal development. All right, I think these next round of shows are going to be called my summer super hot shows because it is incredibly hot in Los Angeles right now. And I have to turn the air off to record a show. So I'm going to keep these short. So this show is when you are super ready for your desire to manifest. And I'm going to give you a 4-part formula that you can use as your practice as you're allowing your desire to come to you. So maybe you're looking for a job or you're really ready for love and you've just gotten out there and maybe there is a goal you want to achieve in your business. Maybe you want to get a certain academic record going for yourself. This is the formula. And the key is that even once your desire manifests, I want you to continue to do it for an additional 2 weeks. So 4 parts. Number 1, you're going to do a forgiveness list every day. And so just right at the top of the page, I'm willing to forgive. You can set the timer for 5 minutes and just write everything. Everything that comes to mind, I'm willing to forgive. And remember, forgiveness is not about suddenly deciding that the situation is okay. So you're not excusing bad behavior. You're just clearing that energy from your energy field so that there is room for the universe to work in your life. Because when we're holding on to something, on some level, it is influencing our vibration. And so this forgiveness list is just your place to dump out your frustrations, situations from the past, old memories, hurt, pain. 5 minutes, just write it out. I'm willing to forgive. It can be forgiveness for yourself. It can be anything that comes to mind that feels heavy that you want to let go of. I am willing to forgive. And just remember that Spirit's already forgiven you. So the only one holding on to it at this point is you. Next, number 2 is gratitude. And so I want you to do this a little bit differently than typical gratitude lists. You can do your typical gratitude list if that makes more sense to you, but this is a cool way to do it. So your forgiveness list, after you're done with that, be sure to burn or submerge in water and essentially destroy the page. You can also type it and then highlight and delete. And say your prayer of release. My prayer of release is, I release this for my highest and greatest good. I am now free, and everyone involved is now free, or everything involved is now free. And then gratitude. So you're going to do a gratitude list front and back of the page, and you'll do 2 things in your present life and then 1 thing that you're grateful for when it manifests. So it could be, I'm so grateful for my current home. I'm so grateful for my current partner. That's the vibe, right? You don't have to put current there, but I just want it to anchor in how it works. And then then after 2, you do future. So I'm so grateful for my wonderful new job. I'm so grateful for my increase in pay. And then you go back and you do 2 things in your current life. So 2 things in your current life, 2 things that you're calling in or will be a part of your future. And front and back. Or you can set the timer for 5 minutes. And then number 3 is, I want you to affirm your specific result. And so you're going to make up an affirmation. You're going to keep it short, very, very short. It could be, I now have my dream job. My dream job is so amazing. Or the woman that I've learned this from, she used to affirm, I now make $1,000 a day. I now make $1,000 a day. And you want to keep it that short. And you want to affirm your desire for anywhere. I mean, I think you should be affirming it all day, anytime you have a little downtime, but you want to start with some specific time where you go ahead and just affirm. So it could be 20 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 30 minutes where you sit and you just affirm. And I have found, some people like thinking it, I have found that I like to say it out loud. I often think it, outside of my, designated times of reciting my affirmation. Yeah, I'll just do it in my mind. Or I've also recorded my voice with that looping. And so if I'm like doing chores or lately this summer, I've been working in my brother's studio. And so I'll have my AirPods in and I'll be listening to the recording and reciting it in my mind. But for your designated times, whether it can be 10 minutes, it can be 30 minutes, it can be 20 minutes, just be consistent. You can play some music. I like to play singing bowls right now, and I affirm very flatly my affirmation that supports my desired result. And what I've found is that in the times where I'm just reciting it in my mind, I can recite it fast and just let it roll. But when I sit in my designated time and I speak it out loud, it really, I don't know what happens, but some aspect of my desire starts to manifest, or I see a synchronicity or something that felt like it wasn't working, all of a sudden starts working. I think it all works, and I want you to go into this practice, if you decide to do it, saying everything works. But there's something, I don't know what's happening there. When I sit and I just slow it down and I recite each word and I be with each word of the affirmation, instinctually I want to say feel into it, but I am, but I'm not. Like, yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. Because I want to move away from, I do believe in reciting affirmations with conviction, but conviction just means belief. And so when I slow it down and recite it, there's this belief component that's happening. I don't know the psychology of it, and I don't know if it's a psychological thing, but I know spiritually something shifts. So in addition to your designated time of reciting your affirmation, I would also, again, be reciting it throughout your day, whatever your desired result is. And then number 4, this 4-part process, is pray. Like, really pray. Pray however way you want to pray, but pray every day for your desire. So pray for the job and pray for the romantic partner. Pray for the result in your business. So it's 4 parts again: forgiveness, gratitude, affirm your specific desire, and then pray. And again, start this process and keep it going until your desire manifests, and then continue on 2 weeks after it manifests. Cool. So I pray that's helpful. I'm Amy of Intuitive Coaching with Amy. And my goal is to help you manifest your desire. And so if you are ready, really ready to manifest what you want, you know it's possible for you, you believe in it, you have a clear vision for what you want, well, I'm the person to help you get it. I'm the person that'll help you stay pointed in the right direction. You get psychic insight, you get intuitive wisdom, you get spiritual wisdom. I'm a wealth of knowledge of rituals, practices designed to help you manifest what you want. I'm a safe space for you to discuss manifestation, and discuss manifestation in a way in which keeps you pointed towards what you want. I have been telling Spirit that I love it when a client tells me stories about how they called their mind back, and I get to cheer them on. And I get to be there for them when they celebrate the fact that, hey, I am a really great manifester. And so if you are ready to be a really great manifester, to live a really great life, to navigate your experiences with more grace and ease and joy and peace, then I would absolutely love to support you. My work is sacred. It is a spiritual experience. And so if you've been looking to strengthen your connection to the divine, to have a more consistent relationship with all that is, then I would love to support you. Please consider my 1-year intuitive coaching package. I'm going to promote everything right now. My 3-month intuitive coaching package, my single session, which is a psychic reading expanded, because I'm not just a psychic. I use my psychic abilities to help you create the result you most desire, as well as my email intuitive reading. You can learn more at intuitivecoachingwithamy.com. Thank you so much for listening to this show. If you listen to the end, thank you. And please consider reviewing the show on Apple Podcasts. As a creator, I get so many emails from people, and somebody sent me an email and they were like, hey, you should have more people review your show. And, it's not that important to me, but it is. And in terms of, I guess now they're using reviews to make my show more discoverable. So if you get a moment, jump on Apple Podcasts and drop a review for the show. Thank you again for listening. I will be back with more insights for you. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.